Welcome to T-Rex Prison, where we view the world from every angle. Whether you are looking for deep dive documentaries, the latest in technologies, current events, or thrill of mysteries, you will find it here. For thousands of years, religion told us that there was a light inside us. Science told us we were just biology. But in 2025, a camera at University of Calgary, led by Daniel Obla, saw something that shouldn't be there. They watched the exact moment a living thing died, and they saw the light leave. And they saw something terrifying. The moment the mouse died, the light didn't just fade away. It surged and then vanished. Light is the life. Today, we are going deep into the biophoton mystery to find out if your body is basically a fiber optic cable and if your brain is thinking in light. To understand why you glow, we have to go back to 1923, the Soviet Union, and meet a guy named Alexander Gurvich. He had a crazy theory. How do millions of cells know when to divide and how to arrange themselves into a complex organism? He suspected that chemical diffusion was too slow and chaotic to account for such precise synchronization. Gurvich set up what I like to call onion cannon experiment. He took one onion root, the shooter, and pointed it at a second root, the target. He separated them with regular glass, but nothing happened. Then he swapped the glass for quartz. Quartz lets ultraviolet light pass through. Suddenly, the cells in the target root started dividing like crazy. He realized that onions were shooting UV laser beams at each other to say grow. He called it mitogenetic radiation, but here's the catch. The West didn't buy it. A Nobel Prize winner named Irving Langmuir basically called it imaginary science, and the whole field was buried for 50 years. Fast forward to 1970s, enter Fritz Albert Popp, a German biophysicist who was studying cancer. He found something weird. The deadliest carcinogens, the stuff in cigarette smoke, absorbs ultraviolet light at exactly 380 nanometers. But why 380? Because that is the exact frequency your body uses to repair its own DNA. Popp realized cancer might just be static, blocking your body's repair signal. But he needed proof that the body had a signal to begin with. He built a machine that could count light, photon by photon. He threw a potato in there. Now this potato was in absolute darkness. It shouldn't be emitting anything, but machine went haywire. The potato was glowing, and when he tested on humans, we glowed too. And this is where it gets crazy. Popp discovered that your DNA isn't just a hard drive storing data. It's a light storage device. He theorized that inside every nucleus, your DNA is holding onto photons like a biological battery. Okay, let's say our DNA stores the light. Cool party trick, right? But what it is for? Remember the difference between noise and a signal. Biologists used to think this light was just metabolic noise, like the heating coming off a car engine, just waste. But check this out. In 2024 study, researchers took a plant and applied benzocaine to it. You know, the numbing cream you put on a toothache. When they numbed the plant, the light emission didn't stop, it exploded. It spiked to the highest levels ever recorded. Think about that. Anesthetics turn off consciousness and sensation. When you turn off the plant's awareness, it dumps all its stored light. It suggests that being alive and aware requires you to hold on to your light. When you let go, you flash. This brings us to the scariest part of the video, your brain. You heard it right, your brain. If cells talk with light, is your brain an optical computer? In a 2025 study, just confirmed that the human brain emits a cerebral glow or aura that changes depending on what you are thinking about. There is a neuroscientist named Istvan Buchan who thinks that when you close your eyes and imagine a red apple, your visual cortex is literally creating a biophoton picture of that apple. You are not imagining it, you are seeing internal light. He even thinks hallucinations are just your brain's light getting too bright and letting into your vision. So, are you a being of light? Technically, yes, but it's not magic, it's quantum biology. We are finding out that life is a way more fragile and radiant than we thought. If you want to support deep dives into the weirdest science on earth, hitting that subscribe button actually helps the YouTube algorithm, which is basically a digital version of the Onion Canyon. So that's it for today's video. Stay glowing, guys. I'll see you in the next one.